Fine here. Welcome back to another vlog. Once again, Siem. Again, if you like my content, please feel free. Like, comment, share, subscribe. So today, we are at Apopo Rats. This is a place I have wanted to visit since I got here last year. My friends Frank and Sarah had come here, and they were preaching the accolades of how amazing this place was. So I've been looking for an excuse to come. My friends Alan and Dean, they're also very interested in seeing it. So we decided to come today. Tickets are $10 a piece. It's a tour, a guided tour, 1 hour. And they did ask, I looked online, that you don't wear any perfumes because the rats are sensitive. So I am perfume free, which is nice. So here, take a look at where we're at. So right over here, that is the botanical garden. Finger. That's the boombox. No idea what's being said. Could be anything at this stage. So yeah, this is the front of the building. It was an easy trip. It was like maybe 5-10 minutes from town. So take you into the welcome center. Bunch of folks here. So we're at the 10:30 appointment for the tour. I just have like a little. Oh man, bought myself a little rat. Yeah, those are cute. Those are very cute. Beer coolisies. What's this here? Oh, it's a beer one. Okay. Shirts and everything. $1. It's your typical stuff you get at a souvenir shop. So, ooh, naturally cooling scarves. $15. I've seen people with these. The thing. So yeah, rats are trained to remove landmines. They can detect them, and they're exceptionally efficient. I think one of the rats just broke a Guinness World Record. They can detect TB? What the? You wouldn't think that picture there'd be any trouble in there. Sorry? You're looking at the picture, you think, oh, there's no trouble in there. Oh, that's cool. Oh, cool, Cure Temple. Place I want to actually go visit. Yeah, so these are all the places where the rats are active. Very cool. Okay. I'm going to wait until the tour starts and bring you guys along.
Okay, everybody. So welcome to Apopo all together. How is everyone doing? All good?
Excellent.
Yes. Okay, so my name is Sukhjit and we're tour guide here. I will take you through the whole process of our tour, and we're going to start from the outside. The first part, there's going to be some reading for you first, and then we carry on with our tour. I will share to you more as we go about the Apopo, the work that we have, and also the rat that we have. You will get to meet the rat along the way. We have demonstration, and you also will get a chance to interact with the rat by holding them as well. And the last part, we have some videos, and then we wrap up the tour. If you're ready, please follow me this way. So we're going to start all together.
26 million explosives dropped by the United States government during the Vietnam War in Cambodia. Yep. It's all over. So we're up in this area, so at least it wasn't too bad. Still. And here's the progress of the clearance.
Okay.
So I'll control. Okay, so let's kind of start. Yeah. So my name is Sukjit. As I mentioned to you, we take you through. So to start here, let me kind of briefly share to you a little bit first about Apopo, about the work that we have, so that everyone can be on the same page. I know you read some information already, right? So Apopo, we actually a Belgian organization. We are founded in 1997. But we are not based in Belgium. The headquarters is in Africa, in Tanzania. It's because we work with one breed of rat, and they are from Tanzania as well. So what we trying to do at Apopo, we try to breed, we try to train our rat native to where they are from. That's why we set up the headquarters in Africa like that. But when it comes to working, we send the rat out to work in other countries, mainly to save life. We have mine detections, we have tuberculosis screening. So these are the two programs. But recently we added two new programs as well. Well, to the work that we have. Search and rescue mission. Rat can also be trained to look for people that are being trapped inside building. And also, we have rat trained for wildlife detections. So animals in Africa, they are a lot of them are kind of the victim of illegal wildlife trade. They are now a threatened species or endangered species. So what we can do, we train rat to intercept them at checkpoint, at custom, at seaport, looking into shipping containers or boxes. So it's too difficult for us to kind of notice it or see it visually with our eyes. So the rat can help us locate it by using the sense of smell. Right? The tool today, we are going to talk about mine detections, and we're going to focus more on Cambodia, the program that we do here with the rat for about 10 years now. Right? So how do we do it? Well, every rat got trained to smell the chemical explosive inside landmines and bombs. So we send them out to the minefield is to sniff the ground to smell the chemical and locate the item, landmines or bombs. Whenever rat find landmines or bombs, they need to give us some kind of signal so we can tell that's where the item is at. The way it's done, the rat go and step on the item, right on top where the smell actually rises from the ground, and then scratch from the top. So scratching, well, it sounds a bit scary for the rat, right? But the rat are light enough, so they're not going to set anything to explode since they are light. But it's enough by scratching to tell us landmines there. But why do we need the rat to go and scratch? Well, to tell us exactly where everything's at. But why do we need the rat to do this task when we can use other method to do the same same kind of work? Rat can differentiate the smell on the minefield, which means when they go through the minefield, they can just go through and say, hey, that's the smell of landmines and bombs. And that's not the smell of landmines and bombs. Anything with the smell of mines and bombs, they will go and stop and strike from above. Anything without those smell, they will not care. So like this, we can have the rat go through, differentiate the smell, and only tell us exactly where everything's at, and speed up the work very well. A tennis court size, almost 200 square meter, one rat normally needs just about half an hour to spend the time and check every single spot, check every section, and let us know where are the landmines and bombs located. So that's the way we do it with the rat. Do you have any quick questions or anything that you want to ask? Yeah? Okay, a little bit on the method before we go forward. The way we send a rat out to the minefield, we don't let them go through the field randomly. Yeah, we don't just release them, let them roam around. Doesn't work like that. Every one rat needs to pit up with two people. So two rat handlers will go along, try to control and guide the rat for the search. So the field need to be set up pretty much like this. Half into small rectangular grids, 5 meter wide by 20 meters long. One rat, two people go in, stand on opposite side, using a rope attached in between. The rat need to be hooked onto the rope, people move one step down the side, slow enough just to have the rat go from one side, cross to the other side, back and forth, sniffing the ground in between. and it will help us locate the item, give a signal by scratching like I mentioned. To have people go in, well, it sounds risky. So what we do, we prepare some safe path for the people to walk first. And that's not done by the rat. We use another method, metal detector, to help us by clearing down the side for people to walk on. And then once everything is prepared, the rat can go in. So we kind of integrate different methods together. And also when the rat find an item, well, the rat, they're not going to cause anything to explode. So how do we handle those items? Or how do we deal with them? We do need to do it manually. Should the miner have to go in, but with metal detector, scan, confirm the item, and then dig the ground, trace over the item. And then once everything confirmed, we can detonate, we can defuse the items. But the rat is there to search, to tell us where the items are. Okay. Is everything clear up until now, or do you have questions? Not yet? Okay. Let's carry on with our tour first. So the tour today is going to be more focused on the rat and the method we have. But I would like to kind of share to you a little bit on the problem. Why do we have to come here to Cambodia to do mine detections? So what is the problem, right? So Cambodia, there are so many explosive devices that kind of got left over from two main wars, Vietnam War and the Civil War. So Vietnam War, a lot of bombing, you saw the map already. There's a lot of red shade, but to the eastern side, 26 million bombs estimated that got dropped here in Cambodia between the 60s and the 70s. The late, like the mid 70s. So US bombed a lot of bombs inside Cambodia, but mainly to the east, about 25% of the item did not explode. So those got left over, unexploded, still targeting life here in Cambodia, especially local farmers that are plowing the field, planting crop, can encounter with the item while using big tractors to do the work. So yes, so we still have cases of accident with those bombs as well. And then we also have another event, Civil War. So right away after Vietnam War, Cambodia got into the Civil War from the 70s until the 90s. About 2 decades long, around 6 million landmines were planted here in Cambodia, in addition to the bombs. But planted in the ground, spread out, a lot of those mines, they don't really have expiration date, even still active even now. And there's still a lot of accident happening in the country. Last year, there were more than 49 victims with the case of mines and bombs accident. And then this year, just the first 3 months, already more than 10 victims now. So still happening. But I'm not sure how long it's going to take to clear the whole Cambodia to rid of these items yet. The government actually commits to get everything done by 2030, 5 more years. I'm not very positive about 2030 mine free for Cambodia, but we'll see first. I would say maybe it won't be cleared in the next 15 more years. So still so much to do. We have done about 75% of the land that got confirmed as minefield, but mapped out already, which is around 4,000 kilometers square, so 75% already done. So the remaining, it's still a bit too much. And 75% is not done into like 1 or 2 years, 33 years, since 1992, all the way to the present. That's how much we have done so far. And you have to keep in mind that there are still areas that we call them forgotten minefield. Might have not confirmed yet, but can be. But there's still some small details that kind of pointed out, hey, that could be minefield as well, but not yet confirmed. So still looking for new details. So yeah, so those are some bit of the backgrounds of what happened. But what kind of item? Well, a few examples here. One landmine, a big anti-tank mine, that target large vehicle. And then this one is a mortar, not a landmine. It's launched from a pipe or fired out from a pipe, shoot and projected to a surface or target and explode upon impact. Some might not explode due to malfunctioning or the ground is a bit too soft. This one is small. It's fired from the pipe, but we got some big one drop during Vietnam War. Some can be more than 200 kilograms and still left over. So dropped by US. And also they were used by the group that fought the Civil War as well. So those that fought during the Civil War, we had several groups, but the three mains were Khmer Rouge. We also had resistance fighter, and then the President of Vietnam troops in Cambodia also use a lot of these. And then we have two more items. One right here is a landmine with a wire. Yeah, you can see a wire right here. Yeah, a wire. So this is a tripwire mine planted on the surface with wire staying like, just hanging in the air. Somebody can just walk through, trip on the wire. Mine can jump up about this high and then explode. The metal shell can easily break down into fragmentation or shrapnels and splash. So anyone in the range can get injured. Some powerful one can target like 20, 30 meters away. And then we have this one, still one of the common one that lead to a lot of accident. This one, planted in the ground, covered up normally, not very visible. Someone can just come and step on the item, directly pressuring on the item. But a lot of them don't require that much weight. Some basic one need just about 4 or 5 kilograms and able to set them off to explode. So children would be quite risky with these. Step on top, boom, can target the lower part, can amputate a person's leg, or you can say in general lead to disability. Might not be able to kill directly, but it also could happen. Losing a lot of blood without medication can also kill, but mainly cause this disability. So there were still a lot. There are still a lot of them here, and like I mentioned, not sure yet how long it's going to take to clear the remaining items that are here. Even if we have like at least 8 different organizations doing this path, try to rid the remaining items. So Popo, we're not that big, around 130 people, but we have team from the government, the team from UK, and from Norway. Government team have about 3,000 people, so that's the biggest one. So yeah, so a lot of team, a lot of people on the miner are handling this task, try to clear everything, but it's been a slow process. Okay, so these are some brief background of what we have here about the problem. Anyone have any questions?
Were there ever non-metallic landmines used, like wood and plastic used during that time?
We
couldn't
do-
detect with the metal detection?
We do have landmines that we can call them plastic landmine. For example, the one we have right here, which is this one is called the PMN2 mine, the Soviet-made item. The case, the green here is actually plastic, and the top is actually rubber top, but there's still some metal piece inside, but very small. It's very challenging to detect with metal detector. This is not the worst. In Cambodia, there's one type, one model called the 72A model from China. It's considered one of the worst. But the thing is that how can a landmine be triggered to explode? If there isn't any kind of spark or wire to cause the spark. There's some, but it's very small. It's very challenging. And when using metal detector, we need to calibrate them just so that it's able to detect those items. But there's going to be chances that metal detector might fail to perform the task. And that's also why we want to rely on animals to sniff for the chemical and not rely on machine to detect the metal, because not all of them are metallic landmines. Okay, are we good over here? Should we go and meet the rat? I didn't really mention our rat actually can live long, for about 8 or 9 years old. So they live long, that's why we prefer working with this breed of rat. So 1 year for training, normally that's the start for their career. So 1 year for training, about 1 year or 1.5 year old, they can go out and work for another 5 years, pension time at the end. Okay, so let's begin. So this is how it works. One rat hit up with 2 people. The people can take 1 step at a time, while Amanda right here, she's trying to search the area inside. There's 1 item there, it's empty, nothing is inside. So you just need to skip over. There isn't any chemical, it's in the landmine, so we train the rat to skip over. But where is that item you need to find? It's placed somewhere above you. It's covered up, cannot see. So big question is, can you find it? All you need to do is stop and scratch.
Oh.
Just like that. Item is found. And he said, give me some reward. Yeah. So we do need to give her some reward as a way to motivate her and keep up the good work. We want her to go back one more time to confirm it, to make sure it's really the right item. That's kind of really. Yeah, so stretch. Yeah. And then click sound. Some more reward, which is banana. So we train them using positive reinforcement, similar to dog. Okay, just stay still.
Oh.
Hello.
You like licking, yes.
Okay.
Salt or affection.
I'll take both.
Yes.
Pure love.
The reason for washing the arm is because they like to lick just like this. So sunscreen, mosquito spray.
Thank you.
Not very good for them. So beside Jordan, beside Amanda, we have some more living in that room over there. You can see the name. And one of
Oh, no,
these,
you're licking, okay.
We have David Bowie. Retired now.
Do we get to see them?
They're sleeping.
Oh, okay.
Thank you. We don't want to disturb them.
No.
He did his demonstration already.
Yeah.
Now just come out for photo just a little bit. Switching with us. They all can.
Just got replaced.
Close.
That's it, 5 pictures.
So I owe you guys a bit of an apology. The end of this video, I had filmed an outro. I know I did. Something happened. I lost the footage, or it didn't transfer. Something had happened. And so as I was editing and going through everything, I'm like, where's my outro? It didn't happen. So the Apopo Rats was amazing. I had a blast. It was quite the experience. I know I didn't talk too much. There are times you just have to shut up and let everything else speak for itself. And so, yeah, it was a very enjoyable time. Worth the $10 for sure for me. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I learned a lot and I have a lot of respect for the Hero Rats. So, yeah, anyway, I'll end things here. If you like my content, please feel free, like, comment, share, subscribe. And as always, if you're still here, we're so inclined, there'll be a link over here. Another video. All right, see you guys soon. Take care, everybody. Bye.